Edwin Garcia, Big Alicevas, and Switch were all members of the Mongols Motorcycle Club. While they remain friends with active members, each of these one percenters have experienced at least one miracle that changed the direction they were riding in.
I had 8 felony charges: an assault, bodily injury, gang enhancement, and 4 gun charges. And I remember being in jail that day in county, laying on my bunk. I remember telling God that God, if you take me out of this one, I will serve you. And I got bailed out after March 7th. I got bailed out. My family, the mother of my kids, they were all there waiting for me at home. I remember hugging my girlfriend at the time, which she's my wife now. I remember hugging her, hugging my kids, and just shaking my head. I'm like, God, what am I doing? I was gonna go to Mexico, and my bail bond agent goes, yeah, you're good to go. It looks like you don't have a court date, but let me check something. I have another email from the DA's office. And he opened up that message. It says, oh, Edwin Vicente Garcia's charges been exonerated. And when I heard the word exonerated, I was like, what do you mean exonerated? You know, I didn't know what it meant. So I had to look it up, and they're like, yeah, your charges have been dropped. And when I heard my charges that had been dropped, I was in disbelief. I was like, nah, there's no way. And I remember a member in that motorcycle club I was in, he told me, hey, bro, you're blessed.
We went downstairs, and they had this guy with him. Oh, Al, this is so-and-so. He has a rough time. I looked at him, and his eyes went in a circle. And I said, I see you. And then the girl goes, what do you say? I go, he's possessed. And she leaped over you know how they had the tables. She leaped over the tables, and her husband just like looked. And I said, let me pray. And God was so good, he prayed it out of him. And then these guys invited me to a biker church. And I went, I forget, it was in Texas, Iowa, one of those. And I went, it was a beautiful church. Oh my God, it was beautiful. And so I'm giving my testimony, and these guys cut me short. And I said, hey, I'm not done. I wanted to pray for. No, another club came, and they had killed a pig. And they were downstairs in the basement, and they wanted to feed us. So, okay, I'm upset, because I didn't get a chance to pray for the people. And this lady comes, and she looked normal, and I mean normal. She had a nice sweater on, a nice dress, and high heels. And she sits right next to me. And I look at her, and I said, oh, man, what do you want? I said, well, hi, what do you want? I'm trying to play it off, because I'm full of grease, I'm eating. And she says, I have cancer, and I want you to pray for me. I said, okay. So I prayed for her. Right, I'm telling you, I didn't want to pray for her. I'm full of grease. I'm eating like there's no tomorrow. But God wanted me to pray for her. And I did. I prayed for her. We casted out those spirits of cancer. So I didn't think nothing of it. Really, I didn't make a big deal out of it. So I said, okay, and there you go. And so I came back home, and I had a secretary. At that time, I was at the River's Edge Ranch. She called me at the ranch, and she says, Al, do you know this lady? And she said, I don't know who she is. And she goes, well, she said that you prayed for her, and she had cancer. I go, oh, yeah. I said, she sat next to me. I prayed for her. And then she said, well, she said she went to the doctor, and she was healed. That God had healed her.
She just came by to visit me. She's like, hey, bro, you're all white. You look like all jaundiced. She's like, where's your pressure cup machine? I go, right there in my room. I'm going to go grab it. So she grabs it, and she goes, I got to take you to the hospital. I go, for what? I'm feeling. She goes, no, you're at 226 at 162. You're about to have a heart attack. For about 2 months before I went to the hospital, I was getting these tremors through my body. And there was times where I'm asleep, and I can just, my whole body would shake. I have a famous relative that's a famous doctor. His name's Thomas Novak. He's number 3 in the world for robotic back surgery. So he walks in, he goes, "Hey, I know what's wrong with you." And what was happening, that infection was already trying to get this my sciatic nerve. It gets to your sciatic nerve, all movement, everything, you lose it. As far as you're talking, you opening your eyes, you moving anything, you're done. And that's pretty much what he had told me, but I still didn't comprehend it because of all the medicine and stuff that I had going through my body at the time. And all I remember is my 2 boys that I have, Juan and Joseph, they're just crying. I had to learn how to walk. First time I got up on the bed, and you know how the hospital beds are, they got the railing and stuff. I got up, Chris is holding me, and I told him, "Let me go." He let me go. I hit the rail, split my head open, but I was pissed because then I started cussing at God. I go, "Really? You whatever name you can think of," I said it. And I go, "All right, watch, you're not gonna win, I'm gonna get up." So it took me almost 3 weeks, and I finally started moving myself around, and they finally let me go home. The years went by, everything was okay. Come last year, I went on a Wednesday to my regular doctor's appointments, and I wasn't in the mood for any BS. I go, "Come on, what's really going on? I've already signed the paperwork and everything. I need you to go to the hospital 2 weeks from now." I go, "It's Thanksgiving in 2 weeks." He goes, "Well, that's where you're going to be at." I go, "Why?" He tells them, "Turn the monitors on. It's up to your L2 now. It's spreading. You're going to come back on Monday. We're going to do another MRI. And this is how I'm going to calculate how much time you got to be on this earth." Got up, walked away, went home. I told you, I got 3 to 5 years to live. Guess what? It's here. Reality hit me in the face now. Sunday, going into Monday, about 1 in the morning, I got out of my bed. I start crying like a little kid. Start crying. And that's when I finally realized who God is. I got on the floor like a little kid crying, asking him that this is what I got to go through because of what I've done. You know what I've done, God. You know what type of person I've been. And if this is what I got to go through it, fine. But tell me, give me a sign, that way I know. But if this isn't, but if you heal me, I will tell everybody you exist. And those words would never come out of my mouth, Chris. Okay? And they did. Monday, I didn't even bother to notice how I was walking or anything, but I'm sitting in the wheelchair. I'm going to do the MRI. You know, MRIs take about 30 minutes. I'm coming up, then they drag me back into the machine, and I was mad.
Yeah.
So when they did that, I finally got to the thing, and it took about an hour or so before everybody got together. And I'm already fuming because I'm like, "Hey, you guys are messing with my life. I need to know what's going to happen." So my cousin finally got on there. He goes, "Hey, you know what you did?" I go, "Dude, what are you talking about? Tell me how much longer I got to live." He goes, "Turn on the monitors." There was no more spots. And at first I was arguing with him. "That's not me." He goes, "Hey, idiot. It's got what name's on there? What social number? Guess what? You have no more spots. You know what you did. And you better keep your word." I called a real good friend of mine. He's from Escondido. He's a minister and stuff. His name, he's Joker from 11th Street in Escondido. His name's Daniel Orozco. He's the one. I talked to him first, and he's the one that brought me to the Lord. And ever since then, I've been blessed. I walk straight. I don't worry about anything anymore. I've never been afraid of nobody, and I'm still not afraid of nobody. The only one I fear is God, because He can take your life like this.